What's up? It's hiringadrone.com, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a tree slalom here in a parking lot. And I have my Skytech M62 with the onboard camera, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that on, and we should be rolling. I'm going to take off, and I'm going to check the red light underneath it, and we're good. So green on this is the front end orientation, and we're just going to fly around the parking lot. So I'm going to be a little bit careful. There are some high voltage power line up on the hill, and it seems to be affecting some of the quadcopters, but we're going to see if we can go around these trees nice and smooth. This thing is an excellent flyer, as you can see. Just going to do some laps here. Really impressed by how this thing flies. Let's see if it's got some throttle punch to it. Like I said, I mean, some of my quadcopters are acting a little goofy. My JJRC H20 actually lost connection with the controller and just took off. Thought I lost it, but I found it down the street. So I got pretty lucky on that one. We'll just kind of walk with this because I don't want any of them to get out of range and sucked up by the high voltage power line. Just cruise around some of these trees here. This one's a little bit of a tighter turn. Maybe we'll just turn back around. Forget that one. A little hard to see with no FPV on it. And so I do have the onboard camera running. Hopefully we'll be able to get some footage. My first flight out, it just was all scrambled, so I'm not sure what was going on with the settings there. It just came in completely green, which is bizarre. But I'm interested to see what the 0.3 megapixel image will look like. I'm not expecting anything great, but you know, it's still kind of cool that a Mini would have it, especially for the price that I paid for this thing. Do some 360s here. Now you can't do any flips while you are recording with the Skytech M62. Got some throttle punch there. It does seem to be losing a little bit of power once it gets a little bit out of range there. Could just because of the motors and the load that it's carrying. This is probably definitely one of the heavier mini quadcopters that I have. It's, you know, modeled after the Phantom, DJI Phantom, and it looks just like it. It's just, you know, a mini version of it. Almost got the tree there, and we'll see what kind of flight time. This has a pretty good charge on it. It's able to charge it up all night. Now the forward pitch on this, and I do have it, you know, in the beginner mode. It's not the best, but you know, I am a beginner, so I'm not gonna get too crazy with it. I had a little bit of trouble cutting into the wind, but no real complaints out of this quadcopter. I mean, it flies so steady, very maneuverable. You know, I've only been flying for about a month now, and this is one of the better ones. Today in the parking lot, the best one that I had that handled was the Echin H8, which was handled extremely well. Yeah, it just does not want to go forward too fast, so might need to trim that up a little bit. I do like the green on the front, very easy to tell with the orientation. And hopefully I'll get some video out of this. Be really cool. The other one was so pixelated and scrambled. It kind of looked like the Matrix. Couldn't make anything out of it. So right here, a little bit of trouble with the throttle punch and the pitch forward, but not bad. And I don't think this, quadcopter is really designed to be, a fast quadcopter or, a stunt maneuver quadcopter. It does have an onboard camera, so it's a little bit slower, but definitely an excellent flyer, especially for beginners. I mean, this thing handles super well. Very smooth. Great hover, 360s.